Hey, this is Josiah with Martin Media, and we're super excited to be working with your business to create a video marketing strategy tailor-made for your business to help you accomplish your goals. So we've got the initial ideas made, the script writing is done, and now it's time to bring it all to life coming up on our film day. And so with the film day right around the corner, we want to help prepare you to do your absolute best in front of the camera, especially with reading from a teleprompter. So we created this video for you to cover 5 essential tips to help you look natural and confident while reading a teleprompter. So without further ado, let's jump into tip number 1. The first tip I have for you is to check the script. We want you to review the script, taking the time to read it out loud, making sure it sounds natural and uses language that is common for you to use. So make any necessary changes and then practice. We recommend reading through your script a handful of times the night before and the morning of your video shoot. This will ensure that the script comes across naturally and you can focus on these other tips instead of making sure you're reading the script right. So that leads me on to tip number 2. Maintain eye contact with the camera. Let me tell you right now, talking to this dark blank circle can be challenging and just feels really weird. But what I need you to do is talk to the camera like you're talking to your best friend. Another super important element of this is reading the text when it's in the center of the screen, lined up with the center of the camera. If I were to read the text at the very top of the screen, then I'm not maintaining eye contact with the camera and my message feels like it's shooting right over your head instead of delivering it right to you. So now it is okay to take a break looking right at the camera from time to time. This might actually make you look more natural, but it's hard to do because you're looking away from the script and then looking back trying to find your spot. But if you can pretend like you're gathering your thoughts or just contemplating the last thing that you said, it can be helpful to not be staring down the camera for minutes on end. So now on to tip number 3, find and set a good pace. So depending on your normal speaking speed, we'll want to adjust the speed of the text rolling across the screen to match your normal cadence. This will generally look like reading the first part of the script and then seeing if the text is going too slow or too fast for you. We'll make the necessary changes till it feels right, then press record. The 4th tip I have for you is just don't sound monotone. Just don't do it. Let me give you a quick example of sounding monotone. Sounding monotone happens when you don't give any vocal inflections and it sounds like you are reading straight from the paper with no enthusiasm at all. It sounds horrible, right? So let's unpack a few ways to avoid sounding monotone while you're reading from the teleprompter. When you're doing your initial read-through of the script, read different vocal inflections into your speech. We want to hear how amazing your business is, or lower your voice at the end of a meaningful point. You can also avoid sounding monotone by changing up the speed of the sentence to emphasize different elements. You might start off talking really quickly at the beginning of the sentence because it's really exciting, but then you'll slow down to touch on a more serious note. Another way to avoid sounding monotone is to avoid looking monotone. Video steals the life out of the room, so you need to over-exaggerate your movements and your speech to make sure you don't give the impression of being as lively as a scarecrow. So once again, when you're practicing reading your script, practice reading your script with hand gestures. No need to overdo it, but we do need you to use at least 1 or 2 hand gestures every couple of sentences, if not more. All right, we're on to tip number 5. My last and final tip is to show enthusiasm and just have fun with it. Expect to make mistakes and start over, like a lot. It's okay. That is the beauty of editing, is that we can go back and take your absolute best take, so it's all good to just pause, restart, and try again until you nail it. Well, I hope you found these tips super helpful, and we're incredibly excited to film a video for you. So practice these tips while you're reading the script, and we'll make you look like you've been a news anchor reading teleprompters forever. All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you on the film day.